All right, welcome back to Crypto Leverage Trading Group. Hope everyone's having a great morning. Welcome all Cryptoballers, Oracle disciples, and everybody out in the Cryptoverse. We're going to talk about something really quickly here in this short video for everybody in the Discord. If you haven't joined our free trading Discord, please do so. Please like and subscribe to the channel, as well as you now can follow us at Cryptoballers X on Twitter. And we're going to talk about 45,000. Okay, is 45,000 going to be a buying opportunity in Bitcoin? Should we reach 45,000 on a correction? I believe the answer to that question is yes. I think if you look at the accumulation bubbles occurring on the on-chain, blockchain, all the information, a lot of this stuff is readily available to everybody, crypto ballers. You can find this a number of resources as well as subscriptions, like subscriptions that I partake in through some of the on-chain metrics that I believe in, that follow that is absolutely phenomenal information. It is where the market makers are moving in terms of determining direction, in terms of determining market timing, which is a big for us for our 5, 10, 240, how we approach the market on a weekly basis. What are the whales doing? Where are they accumulating? When are they moving money? What we call inflows, right? When they're moving money to the exchanges, why would a whale be moving money to the exchanges? Remember, whales are holding thousands and thousands upon thousands of Bitcoin, right? Why would they be moving it to exchanges? Obviously, to sell. The other component we always want to look at are derivatives and the open interest and what levels, volume, whether it be seller volume, taker volume, all those things come down into information that you want to process to determine. So we already had a 25% correction. Okay, people aren't talking about that, but we had a 25% correction from up here at 58,000. Okay. So we've already had that. We've got support at 48. Okay. We've got support at 48, and then we've got support at 44, 45. And that's really what we're really looking at. Okay. Here and here. Okay. Obviously now today we're in about the 47 range. It's a Friday. So, Fridays are fickle. I call them fickle Fridays. And then we go into LVS, low volume Saturdays. Okay. Could get a pump here at the end of the day. So keep an eye on that to get us above 48,000. Don't find that to be hard to fathom at all today. The critical thing that we're approaching now going to the weekend is this 20-day moving average hysteria, okay? And it just happens. I mean, it's you got to play the game. If you fall below that 20-day moving average, if we close below in a daily candle below the 20-day moving average, the 4 hours repeatedly fall below the 20-day average, you're going to get a lot of bearish sentiment out there, especially on YouTube, especially on Twitter. The bottom's falling out. We're going back to 32,000, 35,000, and a lot of that nonsense. I'm not buying that. If we do fall back, we'll fall back to about 44, 45,000. And I look at that as a huge buying opportunity. Now you can buy long, or you can do the leverage thing and go ahead and enter your 5, 10x. That's 5x and 10x leverage for the next 10 days as we bounce off of 44, 45. Or you can go long. Me personally, I look at it as a buying opportunity. I believe the whales are going to look at it as a buying opportunity. We know MicroStrategy just bought the last bottom. And here's the other thing you got to look at if you follow some of the other text channels in our Discord is what's going on with Coinbase custody. Okay, like all of these major companies in the United States are starting to dabble into Bitcoin. Maybe it's only 1%, 5% of their overall treasury. Okay, but they're still moving into that. How do they do that? They do that through custody, right? And so when you see these actions happening on Coinbase, that should alert you. I personally believe there's at least a half a dozen major Fortune 500 companies in the United States that are investing in Bitcoin right now, and they have not yet released that information to shareholders. And they don't have to really until their next reporting, right? End of the quarter, whatever. Depending on if it's private, they don't have to do anything. They're not necessarily have to make it public, right? I firmly believe that based on what we're seeing with accumulate, and now all that affects supply. And so it's very critical to follow these on chains. Twitter will retweet a lot of these guys' tweets, which are awesome. All right, mates, 45 buying up.